Good evening, everyone. I'm Russ Petronko. I'm the principal here at Hughes. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of our entire staff and Hammarskjold family. Thank you for spending the evening with us. Our students, under the direction of Ms. Vanzini and Ms. Van, have been working very hard to present to you tonight. And this is one of my favorite events of the year because one of the things I look forward to is seeing the results for you this evening and then seeing the growth in the spring too. So I encourage you to come back in the spring. I encourage your students to continue with the pursuit of the arts, and I know you'll hear more about that in a little bit. But we want to thank you for your support of our school, the support of our students, and we hope you enjoy this evening's show. And now I'd like to welcome Ms. Benzini and the fifth grade band.
This group is divided into about 6 different classes, and we meet every other day. So that's a lot of instruction time, and we've been able to learn so much. So I'm very grateful for the program we have here at Hammarskjold. So now we're going to move on to story chasing. If you listen closely, in the middle of the song, there's a very different sort of sound effect that you'll hear. last piece, I have a few very important people to thank. First of all, we have a few faces up here who are not fifth graders. We have some sixth grade students who have volunteered their time to play along with us. They play on some of the instruments that our fifth graders have not had the opportunity to possibly switch to yet. So if you are a sixth grade student, please stand up. Thank you for all of your leadership and helping us out tonight. All right. And of course, parents, thank you so very much for all the support you always give to your dance students, whether it's reminding them to practice, reminding them, oh, it's an A day, you can take your instrument at the school, and all of those important things. Getting supplies for them when they run out. I know it's a lot to do with your busy schedules, but it's amazing when we all put this together. It's because of your support. Thank you.
How about we give them one more round of applause? My name is Michelle, I'm the supervisor of arts education here in East Brunswick. I want you to think back that just like that, like 6 months ago in the spring, you were listening to Hot Cross Buns. And listen to that now. That's like such amazing progress, and that's what really starts to happen when they get to middle school or upper elementary school here, and then when they get to Churchill. The momentum of learning just gets quicker and quicker, and it just continues to amaze me every single time. So 5th grade, you were amazing. 6th grade is getting settled. Yes, they deserve a full round of applause. 6th grade is getting settled. While they're doing that, this is my annual reminder that although it seems like we just started school, they have to pick classes for next year, next month. So pretty soon, after we get back from the break, you're going to be getting communication from counseling as to whether or not your child is going to continue in band next year. And what do you think that I think they should do? Take band, right? If you have children that have been through the programs, or you have friends, ask them, your friends, what the experience has been like. I have been in this district for a very long time, and I can tell you what they will get out of staying in these programs cannot be reached by doing anything else. I know that they only get to pick one elective right now at Hammarskjold, but when they get to be to Churchill, if your child is moving to Churchill next year, their elective options open up and they can start to take, cooking and STEM and all of those other great things on top of staying in the band program. So if you have questions, ask the teachers, call my office, but I promise you, I never met an adult that came up to me and said, when I was a kid, I was really happy that I quit band. That was the best decision ever. They don't say that. They come and they say, I wish I would have stayed. So take band. You guys got it? Yes, good. It's my annual message. And I think we're almost ready. I hear it settling down, and we'll be back on with Mrs. Vandeman and the 6th grade band.
Can I get another round of applause for them? They were so well. That piece was called Secret Agent Sugar Plum, and it's a really great mashup between Tchaikovsky's Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker and the 007 theme, and we've had a whole lot of fun preparing that one. The next piece is a little less energetic, but very, very beautiful. It comes from a Japanese folk song called Yuki, which means snow. And you're going to hear all kinds of snow-like sound effects in the background, especially from our percussion section. You're going to hear all kinds of bells and triangles and chimes, and it's really gorgeous. So I hope you sit back and relax and let those gorgeous snow sounds wash over you, even though it's 60 degrees in December today. We have one more for you tonight before we leave you for the evening. I want to thank everyone for all of their support. I know it's not easy making sure everybody has their instruments every time it's time for a band rehearsal, making sure everybody remembers to show up at the right time for a concert, getting everybody to practice at home as much as they should. But I hope you can hear the difference in just a couple of short years from the time they started in our 4th grade program until now, how much growth there's been. You know, they have some really strong fundamentals. We have some wonderful teachers from the elementary schools here tonight helping us out. Thank you, Mr. DeAndrea, Mr. Nuzzi, for teaching them so well. And to Mrs. Ganzini, who is doing an amazing job and is just the most amazing co-worker that I could ever ask for. Working our 6th graders. Thank you also to our extra supportive supervisor, Mr. Grossa, and to our building administration. We couldn't do it without anybody here, all of our board members giving the arts program the support it deserves. We really appreciate it here at Hammarskjold. Our final tune of the evening is called Swing in Wonderland, and it includes 2 fun jazz arrangements. The first one is Winter Wonderland, and the second one is Jingle Bell Rock. We hope you enjoy. We hope you leave with it stuck in your heads for the rest of the evening. support us and for all the support you give your kids. We're going to take just a moment to make sure they get off the stage safely and with all their stuff. They will be going back to the cafeteria to get their belongings, and